Hi everyone! Science has been getting a lot of questions lately about textbooks. So I want to start off by saying that science does not have a textbook that you are going to be mailed. We do have curriculum that you read, and our textbook is all online. It's basically an online ebook type experience. Let me show you where that is. So you can see here in the background, this is where you guys log in. Now what I'm going to show you is going to look a little different because I'm a teacher and my view is a little different, but the navigation and the locations of everything will be identical. So when you go into classes, you're going to want to make sure to go to your science class, and then once that loads, you will go up here to where it says content. Content is another word for our e-textbook. So it says content, you can assume that this means textbook. Once you get in here, you'll see that everything is over here. Now again, this will look a little different. You guys have a much prettier layout as students than I do. So you'll want to take a look here though. And the table of contents will have everything here that you need to get to, and it will just be numbered out. So for instance, today's lesson, we're working on uses of elements. We can click on that. And what will open up is where the lessons are. And when we click on this, that will go ahead and open in a way that you can read it. So here it is for me. You can print off some of the parts of it, not all. That will be different for each lesson depending on which curriculum K-12 provided us with. So for instance, on this one, we have a little blurb here. You can continue to read here and get the student guide. If these arrows stop working for you, we still always have the master arrows, which are at the top and bottom of the screen. For some of our lessons, we will have an ebook, and I understand that for some people these aren't working, so I'm going to show you a little trick to get around it on the days when you might be experiencing it, asking for passwords. But typically what you're going to do is when you run into this in the lesson, it's going to tell you what pages you need to read right here, and it's going to have a button that says open ebook. It's going to open the book, whatever book that is provided for this lesson. So let me do that right now for you. I'm going to click open ebook, and then another tab opens up. You can't see my tabs, but you can know this is in its own tab. And I need to go here to find out what pages to read because all it does is open the ebook. So when we have these special buttons like we have here, we're still going to need to look up the reading. So this is 10 to 14, 16 to 19, and 26 to 29. So let's go to the first one. To go to that page, you're going to go down to the bottom. I like to just type in the numbers right there, 10 of 35, and click go. But I don't trust this to give me that number perfectly. You can see it actually open on pages 8 and 9, which you can see in the bottom. The page numbers are typically in the bottom corners. And hide my recording here for you, and you'll be able to see there we are on pages 10 and 11. So this says read 10 through 14, so you'll be able to just go through and read 10, 11, 12, 13, and then page 14 right here. Once you've done that, you can check to see where you need to go next. It says page 16, but we see this says 14, 15, so we need to turn a page. There's page 16, and so on to read this. Now, not all of our lessons will have this ebook in it. Some of them will just be writing like this, in which case you're not going to have to press any button at all. You'll just read through it. It just kind of depends on the lesson. But if you click next, anytime you see a button that says open ebook, click it. Now, if you're having problems opening the ebook, for some reason, sometimes it comes up and says that you need a password to get in. There's a way around that, and that is if you know the name of the ebook, the workaround is to come over here to this link right here where you see the paper clips and choose Big Universe Library. Now you do need to be on this first login screen before you even go to Science for this to work. So you'll go here, click Big Universe Library, and then when you get here, you can just type the name of the book that you're looking for. And this is a workaround if for some reason and any day you're having problems opening your ebooks, you can do that. and find it that way. So you can see the different ones here, and that way you'll be able to get where you need to go. Big Universe is also available to those of you that are just interested in reading more about the topics. So if you are looking for more reading on these topics, you are always welcome to go to Big Universe and read further. You can see that they have a rather large library here, and these ebooks are available to you, all of them, as part of the curriculum options that we have here at OHVA.